Welcome to another episode of Let's Eat Orlando with Amy Drew and Biggie. Welcome to episode 15.
Pretending I can hear our music.
No, yes, you could definitely hear music before we played, of course. Amy Drew, how's it going? What's new and exciting for you?
It's raining. I definitely, it's been a busy day. You can see.
Yeah, you're rocking some Deli Fresh threads, though. I do appreciate it.
I am, but I'm very, obviously, I put a lot of effort into my look today.
Well, based on how the weather is, and granted, I know whenever you're listening to this, if imagine like a weird rainy day, that's kind of what it looks like it's been most of the time. So what do we want to talk about today?
Well, it's September. How did that happen?
Yeah, no, that's definitely
like to
one
just
of those.
Think about September. Somebody said that the other day, September, and I was like, that's like it. The year's gone now. This is where the boulder starts really rolling fast.
It does. This is when
I always feel that way.
No, this is exactly it. Because now people start going into the mind of, it's almost like a switch turns on. Holidays are in full effect. Everything starts kind of going, and it's like it just kind of the wind down. We're in that entering the fourth quarter of the year, and things just start kind of getting aggressive. This is also when I start selling as well, which is definitely a fun time, but a busy time. And also college football. We could talk about tailgating and college football and all that goodness when it comes to sports and NFL and all that stuff. So I wanted to talk about, before we do that, I wanted to talk about something sweet, because you wrote about something that I was intrigued about, and it was about something that Phat Ash Bakes has been doing. I know they've done it before in some case or another, but I kind of you had written about it, and I wanted to get a little bit more information about it, and kind of share your story about what you when you chatted with them about what they're working on and what they've been doing.
I mean, you can look at their cookies and discern that they're probably fun people.
Yes.
But now you can bake with them.
Yeah.
Ash and Izzy, who are the couple behind Phat Ash Bakes, they are hosting these bake nights. And they've got themed ones coming up, like disco night and a spooky Halloween night. And it all sounds so much fun. It just sounds like it would be so much fun to go. And like, imagine if like I went, you went, Bella went, Kristen went, and we were all hanging out, and you could, bring beer, you can bring alcohol. They have mixers there. You can order grilled cheese from Grilled Cheeses, which is right there. And I think they give discounts, like 10% off sandwiches because there's bake time, and they give you vanilla dough. And they give you a bunch of mix-ins, and you can even bring your own mix-ins if you want to try and be creative, and bake cookies. And so you get to bake with them, hang out, get some baking tips, meet some fun people, hopefully.
I mean, it's super fun. I mean, it's super creative. Why not be able to do it if they're already doing it, and things like that? How many people can actually do one of those events? Like, how many people can they hold? Because I've been there before.
Max, I believe, of 16 people.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, but you can also book the whole thing. Like, you can book a private one. Like, if you and Kristen wanted to do like cookie baking date night for 2.
Oh, I thought you were saying like if I wanted to do a party and invite all my friends and we all bake cookies together.
Yes, I think it's something like private parties of up to, I don't know if it's 16 or 10, but I think they'll do whatever you want. If you book the room, you book the room.
That's pretty awesome. I love ideas like that kind of allow you to do it. I mean, obviously, I've seen, people have seen the painting ones where people can go and paint while they drink or do the ceramics and stuff like that. But I'm a huge fan of things like that. Like one of the ones that I thought is super cool, Rugged Perspective, over in the Milk District. They do rug tufting, so you can actually make carpet, and they usually do it on the weekends, but they do also do it during Tasty Takeover over in the Milk District. You can go and sign up for it.
Like while we podcast.
Yes, we could probably do an episode, maybe we podcast,
and then beer from Mary, and we could get some noodles from Red Panda, and then we could make rugs.
We can make rugs. I don't know what your rug would be. Do you have an idea what your rug would be?
I don't even know what these rugs look like, so
I'll have to show you. They make some really cool stuff. I originally wanted to do a Biggie bread. Was what I want my little rug to be. But I've seen some really interesting stuff, but it's really cool to be able to see, kind of interact and have the food aspect as well as also an activity. But and I also kind of think I would love to be able to do it because I love hanging out with Izzy and Ash from Phat Ash. They do, every time I see them, they're always great, full of energy. And they hustle. So
What fun hosts though? Like you can tell. Look, I haven't disclaimer. I haven't done it, but I would bet a big pile of money that they're super fun and really
Yes.
good at doing this.
Folks from they're from up north, they're from New York, and they definitely would bring they definitely would have a fun time. They definitely know how to have a fun time with it. And so I think it's super fun, and I love that. And it might be something I think you should may want to consider, since we're talking holidays. It might be a great idea to maybe set up if you're needing a holiday party, or maybe even match up with your friends and say, hey, why don't we all do this?
You know, bring your team. You got a small team, bring your team and make cookies and have some drinks and team build and bond, and it sounds fun. And you can do whatever you want. Like you can make 2 giant cookies, or you can make like 20 little cookies.
Yeah.
You know, they give you like a pile of the dough. So it's really up to you how you want to parse it out.
I think I would do that, and I would have invite some of my friends to come, and we all do it together, and then I bring some coquito.
Oh, that sounds great.
For the holidays.
I'll bring coquito too.
Yes.
Dude, I have so many bottles. I don't want to say I drink a lot during the year or anything. No, it's not true. But I do. I didn't use all the bottles I had last year.
Yeah.
So on top of the ones I didn't use last year, I saved a bunch this year. So whoever gets my coquito is going to get like some nice booze bottles.
Nice booze bottles.
Yeah, because I like good ones.
I like that. With the holidays, also like us kind of talking about like holidays. Obviously, people come to spring just like they spring in the stores. You know, like I think I've already seen Halloween popping up. They can't pop up fast enough for some of these stores. But there's also certain flavors, holiday flavors, also coming out.
Yeah. I see where you're going.
And I kind of want to get your thoughts on. Okay, so are you on team pumpkin spice or team no pumpkin spice?
No, I'm not on team no anything. Like the people who just say no, you know, I'm on the no team for team no.
Yeah.
The just no people are the only things I say just no
to. I like that.
But no, I like pumpkin spice. I do. I'm not as, you know, gaga over. I enjoy making fun of the people who are like lunatics for it, just in good fun. But I like pumpkin spice. I like pumpkin muffins. I did a story about pumpkin spice spam like 5 years ago.
My gosh, I don't know if I'd eat that.
I wrote to them and I was like, please send me a can. I want to write about this, because they do that. You know, like when companies come out with these products, they'll send a bunch out.
Yeah.
So that people write about it. And I missed the boat. Like somebody basically sent me the article and was like, I dare you to write about this. One of my colleagues, Rick. Hi, Rick. This is when we still hadn't, like, you know, we're in the old newsroom. And I was like, well, you can't like throw down the gauntlet, then I'm going to do it. So I wrote to Hormel and they didn't have any. And they were like, sorry, we don't have any. And then like 2 weeks later, they wrote me and they were like, oh, guess what? We found a can. So I guess there was a dusty can in the basement left, and they sent me that one.
And did you have it?
I did. I got it in the mail, and I cut it up, and I ate it plain, and I put it in pancakes, and I did a few things with it. It wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad. It was very subtle. It was like a subtle clovey fall spice, which kind of isn't off from like what the people do with ham sometimes anyway.
Yeah.
So
no, it makes sense.
But it was very subtle.
So pumpkin spice. I will tell you, my daughter basically knew pumpkin spice when it came out at Starbucks, and she literally she did have one already like the day it came out. And I know my wife enjoys this time of year, so she does enjoy pumpkin spice. But one of the things that I enjoy, which we do, and we do this year round, it doesn't have to be during pumpkin spice time. We'll make chumpkin. We call it chumpkin, where it's like you use cake mix and a can of pumpkin, and you just mix it together and then use that to bake. So it's almost like a. So we usually will do like a spice cake, or I like chocolate, so I call it chumpkin, because we'll get like a devil's food cake or a chocolate cake.
I'm crazy about the chocolate pumpkin combo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm No, like you got your chocolate and my pumpkin spice. Like I wouldn't not eat it, but it's just not.
Yeah.
It's not something that I would order. I like my
Well,
pumpkin spice like with
yes,
nuts
as
and
pumpkin spice. Yes.
yeah. I
You
want
wanted
all the
fall
fall
style.
things. And
Yeah, but I like chocolate, so I basically any excuse I can
I
have it with
love
chocolate,
chocolate.
I will have it that way. And you can't taste, and it works very well for baking and the elements of what it does. But yeah, so we will kind of usually do that. We do have obviously the fall candles already, the pumpkin spice
I love
candle.
those. Those I
Those
love.
yeah, those are lit up. But I'm kind of curious, have you, in all the years besides the pumpkin spice spam, which probably may take the cake, is there
I'll
anything
send
else
you a
that
story.
is there anything else that you've had, or that you're like, my gosh, this is like my favorite, like when it comes out, pumpkin spice, I have to get it?
Honestly, the thing that I get the most excited about, stupidly every year, is Monster cereal, which probably we should wait until October to talk about.
Okay.
But like
Are we
that's a
talking like
thing,
spook, like the
like the
what's like
blueberry and the
yes,
Frankenberry and
yes.
stuff.
Okay, we'll
That's
definitely
like
talk
the
about that.
only seasonal thing that every year I go, ooh. And I bought the old ones a few years ago. They came out with the retro, like they did a re-release with the
Yes.
old boxes from the 70s that like I remember. And I bought them all because I had all these big plans that I was going to put them in an art project, and I still have them. I haven't
Well, at
used
least
them
you
yet.
still have them.
Yeah, I still have them.
That's that's great. What so besides pumpkin spice, is there any other spice that you kind of, or like besides that flavor, is there anything that kind of hits around this time that you feel is like maybe gets a little bit extra love around this time of fall?
I have to give a nod to my friend Rochelle, the Travel Bite. She's great, and you can see her on Selling Ninjas on Home
Yes.
Shopping Network and everything.
Yes.
She's adorable. She recently, I guess she posted something about like, forget pumpkin, like what about cider?
Oh.
And I have to say, I'm a big fan of mulled cider. Um, that's how I help. It's one of the things that helps me accumulate those coquito bottles. No,
Wait. So
I do
mulled cider. Tell me a little bit
mulled
more about this.
mulled cider. Yeah, like you take apple cider and you put
Mhm.
all of those fall spices in it. And you could also do that with wine.
Yeah.
And there what is that other thing called? I don't know. I love mulled wine and mulled cider. I love
When you
mulled
make
wine
it,
and mulled.
is it one of those you put it in a crock pot? Where do you, like, you cook it? What do you
You
do?
can put it in. I've seen people put it in a crock pot. I just
Yeah.
cook it on the stove in a regular pot. But
Okay.
yeah, I guess if you were gonna have like a party, you could
Mhm.
do a big crock pot full of it. But I just take my mug and stand over it by myself and drink it. Deadlines.
Man, the deadline.
No,
The
I would do that for company. If you guys came over, I would totally you should Uber over, and then I'll make you guys lots of
oh,
mulled
because that's right,
wine.
because you make it like a boozy version. It's not just like, it's not
Well, I mean, I'd like it without the booze, but it's kind of like
yeah,
if you're going to go to the effort, let's have a
booze
party.
it up.
It's fall. Yeah, let's booze
Yeah.
it up. Let's
Let's
pretend
get
that it's real. Let's turn the AC all the way up and pretend that it's not 97 degrees in the pumpkin patch. And,
No, I get it. I
and
get it.
well, we know it's fall because of college football. That's that, and the pumpkin spice table at Publix, like
Yes, that and the yeah, you get the table with all the pumpkin, like they even have the UCF and the
the
college
little
pumpkins out.
ball-shaped, the leaf-shaped flour cookies, the sugar cookies that are like orange and brown sugar,
Yes.
and all the pumpkin spicy things. And you're like, oh, that's right, it's October. I
It's
totally
October.
forgot because I just got back from the beach.
And I think that's the hard part for us, because you also well, then it's also like when you go to like a Target, you're like,
It's still hurricane season.
there's
and
like
yet
winter
there's
jackets and stuff, and you're like, what the heck with the winter jackets?
It used to happen in Miami. Like here, at least, it makes like a skosh more sense. When I lived in Miami, I would be like, who is buying this? But then it would be 70 degrees, and I would see people who've never been north of Jacksonville wearing North Face jackets at the bus.
Heck yeah, man! You gotta rock that stuff. You gotta rock those boots and
No, they
and
were
all that
legit
stuff.
cold. Like
Yeah.
these are tropical people.
Yeah, no, I get it. I do like apples. I do like apple cider. I am a cider guy. I do enjoy it. I've been sick multiple times as a kid drinking too much of it.
I lived near a cider mill when I was growing up. Yes, I lived near a cider mill. And
No way.
yeah, so in the fall it was really cool. You could walk over there and they had candy apples and caramel apples and they made their own cider. They would just juice it right there.
Yeah.
It was like the cloudy, really, you have to
Mm-hmm.
drink it or it'll go bad. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah. It's
basically,
super thick. It was like a
yeah,
thick
they juice
almost.
the
Yeah.
apples into the jugs and you take it home and drink it and it's really there's nothing clarified. It's it's the real deal.
That's the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. That's awesome. See, that's like a fall that, and like, I put little cinnamon sticks into it.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of the ones that I would kind of look at. For me, like, I'm definitely not anti. I was another thing we just bought. When we went to Publix, they had pumpkin bread, like pumpkin spice, like bread, with like a frosting and stuff like that on it. It was super good. And it was and I was like, okay, yeah, let's buy some. Let's have some. I just kind of, I guess my only thing is, like, I like the fact that it comes in waves, all the different flavors, and I know we're going to start seeing, and you'll probably be writing soon about pumpkin spice and like who's doing what and where who's jumping on the craze, because
Possibly. I put feelers out. I mean, if I see something really wacky, I would do it. But usually I'll put a call out and be like, hey, who's got something fun that I haven't written about yet?
Yeah.
And if I get enough of them, I'll do a little roundup of fun things that pumpkin spicy stuff. I make a really good pumpkin praline date bread. That's really good. That has pumpkin in it. And when you talked about your chumpkin, that made me laugh because years and years ago when my kids were little, I made it was a Paula Deen recipe. So it was tasty because it was
butter.
There was tons of butter in it. They were pumpkin gooey butter cakes. Like, the gooey butter cakes that okay, but this was like a pumpkin version. Oh my god, these things were so good. Such garbage. So bad for you. But so tasty.
No, I get that. I'm trying to think. They don't have, like, during Christmas they do, like, the Little Debbie's does like the Christmas trees and stuff like that. They don't really do anything like that. I mean, I guess spooky, they probably do more of a spooky type thing. But they don't do like a pumpkin spice version of anything like that, right? Like any of those.
I think they do like a pumpkin, maybe they do a pumpkin oatmeal cream pie. No, they do that weird oatmeal cookie that looks like a jack-o'-lantern, and you can see the pumpkin goo in the triangles.
Okay.
I've never eaten one. I am not, I'm telling you, we had the snack cake thing. Like Little Debbie, no bueno. I'm just, they're not good.
No,
The only reason I think people like Little Debbie is because it's what they had, and there's like nostalgia. Because those are just legit not tasty.
Yeah. And I will say the nostalgia part of it, at least when we talked about it in one of our previous episodes of like snacks and stuff like that, is like, you then go, did I just have bad taste, or did they change the way they made it? So I totally.
And that may be true of Little Debbie too. Like maybe they were better then.
Yeah.
But they were still subpar compared to Drake's. Like Drake's were the move.
So since we're talking about kind of like the fall aspect of it, I know, and I'm kind of curious, do you have, and we've kind of talked we've kind of gone all over the place, which is a normal conversation with you and I.
It's probably
I guess, and you brought it up, college football. So I'm kind of curious. Do you have, I don't know, do you watch college football? Are you into like sports at all?
I like sports. And if I'm at a party, like I used to be into football, like, for my high school football, I know the game, I can watch the game, I know the rules, and I enjoy football, but I'm just not like a crazy sports person.
No, I got it.
I was a Knick fan. I was a huge Knick fan when I was home.
Okay.
And so I loved basketball, and I used to go to a lot of Knicks games.
Okay. I love it.
Then I moved to Miami. And at this time, Miami and New York were like, and I just couldn't bring myself to be a Heat fan.
Yeah.
And so I was there for 6 years, and I kind of fell away from basketball because it was just hard to be a Knicks fan in Miami. And I loved Miami, but I just couldn't go there. And I thought, oh, when I move to Orlando, I can be a Magic fan. And there's been so many Knicks connections, right? With the Magic. But I just, at that point, I had little kids and I just didn't have time. So
so I'm kind of curious because obviously you mentioned in high school and stuff like that, and I think you were going to lead somewhere to this, but I was kind of curious when you like for parties and stuff like that. Do you have like, or like, let's say you're invited to a watch party or you're going to a Super Bowl party or whatever, you're tailgating. Is there certain things that you usually bring to do you have any like go-tos that you usually bring to like a watch party or a tailgate or anything like that, like for like sports or fall classics?
I mean, I wouldn't bring anything. No, like, I mean, it would be just something that I would bring to a party, a possible, any kind of a shared party.
Yeah.
Anything. It wouldn't be anything specifically fall or sportsy, I don't think.
Like we usually obviously like everyone loves the classics of buffalo chicken dip, like those type of things. They usually like to bring that type of stuff. I've told in the past that I usually I'll bring the little Entenmann's donuts and make the little ice cream donut sliders for dessert, or I'll even do the same thing with Publix cookies. I'll do that. I'll just buy a bunch of those, or if I go to like a Sam's or a BJ's, I'll buy their cookies and do ice cream cookie sandwiches. Those are usually my like go-tos.
Peanut noodles is a thing I make for parties.
What is it?
A giant bowl of like Dan noodles, like a peanut noodle dish. People usually really like that. If I was hosting, I'd probably do some kind of chicken wing. Like if I was hosting the party, I do like a red curry lime.
Oh,
chicken
nice.
Wing.
Okay.
Or maybe jerk chicken wings or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I make for groups. I might just, be lazy and put out a really nice, buy a bunch of cheese and fruit and things like that and put like a grazing thing down.
Yeah, like a adult
that's like adult
lunchable or charcuterie board.
Yeah. A charcuterie board.
Yes. I love that. So yeah, I mean there's like lots to do. That's the thing I like about this time of year is like that. It's like the fact of I feel like during the summer you're kind of like more inside. There's not as much activities now with sports and everything. Like I used to love tailgating all the time. Now it's a little bit different. Now I'm like to me it's like a business trip. I usually will go pick up something to like in the sense that I'm like I pick up like something quick to eat. Sometimes it's Huey Magoo's because it's near the UCF the bounce house.
Never and I'll had like
it. Really?
Never had Huey Magoo's. We should just do
chicken.
A podcast about like fast food that I've never eaten.
Yes. Let's write it down.
Like, that's what
give me a list.
You should bring me a bunch of curated fast food junk, and I can rate it because there are so many fast food places that I have never tried.
Huey, I would like. Have you had Cane's?
I have not had Cane's.
Okay, so I think we need to
do a chicken finger episode?
Straight chicken episode, and we will have obviously like the jam hots, and we'll have chicken fire as part of it, so that way you have it. But we will do I know, but you got to be able to like let's put them all up against each other.
But Cane's is not going to be as good as chicken fire or jam hot.
No, but when we know that, and listen, I will tell you right off the bat.
Apples to apples instead of oranges.
That's fine. So then it would be Zaxby's, Huey Magoo's.
Never had it.
And Cane's.
Never had it.
Really? Okay,
never
so we will do this. We will do this. I already could tell you like.
I'm not a chicken tender guy. It's like I mean I like them.
Yeah.
But it's just not what I even order when I go for fast food.
Correct.
Usually.
Okay. So we will do some fast food versions of a chicken. We'll do a fast food version of something else that you don't usually eat.
I'm going to just ask the crowd, please, in the comments or in an email or something, what are your favorite places for chicken tenders if it's not one of those three? And let's see how many places I've not eaten at. And I've not had chicken tenders at a lot of places that I have eaten at because I don't order those.
No, that's not a usual thing to eat. That's why I'm curious, like when you said that, because but for me, so going back to where I was going, like I used to do tailgate. I used to tailgate and like have it like all like set up where it was like I would set up based on the team we were playing. We would have a theme versus on what it is, and like that's would be what the main course would
That
be.
sounds so fun.
Yes, and then I had we had kids, and then
There
it
you
just
go.
kind of
There you go.
and then
No
and then
spoiler.
oh yeah, it's like it basically
the
and then
effort.
things just got harder, and then
And then the last
now
thing I themed was the baby shower, and then
Yeah.
it's just been nothing since then.
so now it's one of those where we still theme because my family is a football family. So like my wife and daughter, we are college football fans. So we do still theme it. However, it's usually just us. We like when it goes. So like if we play like when we used to play Memphis and stuff like that, we're like, okay, we got to have barbecue or we need to have something.
That's fun.
So
That's
we kind of
super
do it.
fun.
We still do it based on that, but sometimes we don't. You don't need to go that crazy. You're like, hey, let's just go pick up a sub and go pick up like whatever, some chicken tenders or whatever. Chicken tenders are easier than wings. And then sometimes we'll just go to our parking space. We'll go like we park near the campus and we like park. We'll sit and eat in our car and then walk over to the game and then walk around and do stuff like that. So it's a little bit different, but when we do watch games at home, we do usually theme it. So like if we're playing a team, like we're going to be playing Texas, UCF plays TCU as one of the first away games. So we'll probably have some form of barbecue.
Celebrate the other team's food while rooting against them.
Correct. Like I celebrate because if I would have gone there, I probably would have eaten that type of food. And if I'm not there, I might as well eat what they're.
Can I just make a total departure while it's newsworthy? I should look this up. Smoke Made Meats got the top barbecue in Florida honor from Texas Monthly.
I saw that.
You know how cool that is? I just have to give like a big shout out to Tyler and everybody at Smoke Made.
Yes.
Like the people from Texas came here and were like, "Oh, this is the best Texas barbecue in the state of Florida."
I will say that Tyler's got to be pretty ecstatic, but also at the same time, he's like, yeah, I know.
We knew before Texas Monthly knew. I'm just going to stare at the camera and be like, we knew before you did Texas, but we are so glad that you agree with us and you picked right because they are so good.
Yeah, amazing food. That's going to be one of our things. Speaking of holidays, my wife is really thinking about trying to figure out where she's like, she goes, Anthony, she's like, Anthony, I love you. But I kind of want I kind of want someone else to make the turkey this year.
So Second harvest.
So she's basically looking at me going, she even asked me, she's like, well, where are we going to go? Because she's like, well, and she just sent me a message speaking of holiday stuff. Like she goes, Hinckley's has a Thanksgiving sandwich. She just sent me a message, a text. She just texted me that today. She goes, Hinckley's got a Thanksgiving sandwich. She's like, when are we having that? Wait, and so I'm like,
did he always have that?
I don't think he did because
I was going to say, if I missed that, then I should be fired.
Well, I mean, literally, I got a text today on this as you're hearing it. So I know this is evergreen, but we're talking. So she's already asking me, she's like, where can we maybe do like taste testing and figure out like Smoke Made or Smokin' Donuts or Hinckley's? She's like, who's going to make our turkey? And I was like, I'm going to make the turkey because I want to do, because I have certain things I like. What was that? No, I usually put it in the. I don't smoke it. I usually put it in the oven.
And my boyfriend is a smoker.
Oh, is he a smoker?
He smokes that turkey. Yes.
Nice.
It's very good.
We'll definitely talk in November turkey. We'll talk turkey in November.
All right. Okay. No thanks.
So that way we kind of stay in line. Is there anything else you want to wrap up? I know we usually like to kind of keep it 30 minutes. So I kind of wanted to see if there's anything else you wanted to. I know we kind of jumped around everywhere with this.
It's okay. It was that kind of a day. Truthfully.
I know. And that's a good thing. I like having episodes like this. I'm kind of curious, and I'll do this. I'll ask for the shout out on this. If you're enjoying this, hell, even I don't even care. Even if you hate it right now, hate our episodes, can you at least leave a review if you're listening to it on Apple or Spotify? I do know people are listening, and I appreciate you guys for listening. But definitely leave a review, leave some comments, tell other people about it. Because obviously,
tell us what you like and what you don't like.
Correct. And if not, send us a DM because both Amy Drew and I have access to it. You can send us a DM and let us know and leave a comment. I do appreciate the people that have reached out to us and told us that they enjoy the show and that they enjoy it.
Thank you.
Because we love doing this.
We do. This is one of the best parts of my weekday. Definitely one of the best parts of today. What a crazy day.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. And I appreciate it as well. And we are going to be planning some other stuff like that. I have like a running list. So if you have ideas of what you want us to talk about or us to do, by all means, send it to us, because I will be adding chicken tenders. And also we'll probably talk about fast food and maybe because I don't eat that much fast food, but I definitely eat more fast food than Amy Drew does, because I don't eat chicken tenders. I at least can tell you that I
Almost
do have a
everybody
favorite.
eats more fast food than me. And I don't not like it. I just, I have so much to eat.
Correct.
So, but I would love to try chicken tender. I'll pick my favorite.
We'll do that. We'll do a chicken tender. We'll do two. Well, I think what we're going to do is we'll do two sides. We'll do bracket, like a fast food one, and then like a local ones of, if there's like a preference, one or the other.
You know who makes good chicken tenders?
Who?
I can't remember which dish that, like Red Panda Noodle puts like these chicken, like big pieces of fried chicken on one of their dishes that I had. I can't remember.
Oh, is that their chicken katsu one? The chicken katsu noodles?
Yeah, maybe. Whatever it was, they were really good.
That's super good. That's usually my go-tos. The chicken katsu is what I get, or if not, and then sometimes I'll get like the teriyaki skewers and add that extra to my that. Which, by the way, that's another thing we have to go to, and we'll talk about when we do it, and that'll be hopefully us eating at location over at a Tasty Takeover, which we can then maybe visit Rugged Perspective and see their what they're what they're doing, and we can come up and maybe schedule something to do some rugs together.
That sounds fun.
Awesome. Well, that's our episode for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely make sure to follow us. Make sure to share it and tell your friends. We really appreciate it. Keep eating local. Keep supporting the small businesses. There's a lot of small businesses that are we're seeing closing up. For one reason or another. Definitely go out and support them. And if you're not eating there, then at least take a moment to share them online and share on social. Give them love. Leave a rating. Do something positive. And keep helping some of these amazing places so we can continue eating local here in Orlando, everyone.
Here.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
Bye, my friends.